got you! We got you. And more to come.
A few moments later.
We got you! We got you. And more to come. Clown, thug, crook, criminal.
Congressman Jamaal Bowman turning himself in moments ago. Fox News cameras capturing this exclusive video of the squad member surrendering. The lawmaker from New York is expected to plead guilty after being charged with falsely pulling the fire alarm at a congressional office building. It happened just before the House voted on a stopgap spending bill to fund the government. Last month, Bowman is set to be arraigned at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
As I said from the beginning, I was not trying to disrupt any, official government proceedings. So I'm glad, the investigation found that was the case. The misdemeanor charge of pulling the alarm, I admitted that from the very beginning. So, gotta take responsibility for it. We have a deal in place, so looking forward to paying the fine and 3 months later it being dismissed and hopefully continuing to do work in my district.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We finally have the long-awaited footage of Democrat insurrectionist Jamaal Bowman pulling the fire alarm in what he says was an attempt to rush and to get to a vote. Now, here's the thing. Democrats, at the time that this guy was trying to rush to get to the building where he's supposed to vote at, they were actively trying to delay the vote. Now, this guy just so happens to pull the fire alarm at the same time while he's trying to rush to get over there. And his excuse was that, well, I was trying to get out the door, right? I was running to get out the door to get over there. And that's why I pulled the fire alarm, right? I thought it was a door handle, which is just a really silly excuse and an obvious lie considering how this guy once was a principal, right? Which is, again, says a whole lot about why our education system is so bad, because if you have somebody this dumb that was the leader of a school, it, again, is another reason why our kids are also so dumb, because you have dummies, right? People who are so dumb they can't recognize the difference between a doorknob or a door switch and a fire alarm that are running our educational institutions. But anyways, he claimed he was trying to run out the door, right? He was trying to get there, right? And that's why he did it. However, this new footage that has came out is proving that what he said, his initial excuse, was a lie. Okay, now again, this guy has been charged with a petty misdemeanor for pulling the fire alarm, in which he could face 6 months in jail. However, we know, because DC is soft on crime, this guy has the right skin color, and he's a Democrat. He's not going to face any crimes, right? He's not going to face any punishment or anything like that. He's going to get off, right? But let's go ahead and look at his video. You guys tell me, do you think that this guy's story is believable? Wow. 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 Okay, I'm sorry for exploding, but I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to explode in anger because, guys, this is clear and obvious evidence. Okay, I don't know who's running the Capitol Police, but if you're the Capitol Police and you see this guy, he tells you a story that, well, I was rushing to try to get to the other building to vote. When you look at the actual footage, he's not running. This is not a guy that's in a rush to get anywhere. This is a guy who saw this and planned it. Look at it. He didn't even attempt to go out the door. Look at this. He immediately removes the sign. He immediately removes the fire exit sign. Both of them, knocks them down, and then pulls the fire alarm. This guy made no attempt whatsoever to go out the door. So you know he lied. You know he lied. But yet you give him this petty charge because he clearly and obviously did it as a way to try to obstruct an official proceeding. This guy is an insurrectionist. He should be thrown in jail and removed from Congress. He should be in prison. Okay? This man has no business being a sitting congressman. Zero, none. He's clearly not smart enough. Right? If you believe his story, he's clearly not smart enough to tell the difference between a damn fire alarm and a door switch. And I'm sick and tired of Democrats getting away with crimes. I'm sick and tired of the double standard in this country. Just seeing this video pisses me off. Because this dude clearly lied.
And you're standing by your word that you did not have any intention to slow things. I mean,
hell
Democrats were trying to stall this vote on the House floor.
Yeah, hell no. I mean, when I ran into the Capitol, I went to go vote, and someone told me go downstairs. There's a meeting, so I didn't even know that meeting was taking place for the motion to I forgot what the vote was, but yeah. So no, absolutely not. Hell no.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it.
Sufficient for what it
I hate the confusion that it caused, and I really hate that, Capitol Police and other resources had to be used to respond to this. So I'm really apologetic about that, and I'm going to inform Capitol Police of that. I really hate that part. I'm glad no one was hurt or nothing like that took place. You know what I mean?
And he's getting a slap on the wrist. Anyways, let me go ahead and play a clip here of Democrats. Okay, Hakeem Jeffries responding to Republicans, comparing what Jamaal Bowman did to what happened at the Capitol on January 6th. Take a look.
I mean, many of these lawmakers on the other side of the aisle who had their hair on fire about what appears to have been an inadvertent action taken by Congressman Bowman, to which he is now being held accountable for within the criminal justice system, regularly defend violent individuals who overran the Capitol on January 6th as part of an effort to halt the peaceful transfer of power. And these violent individuals brutally beat and seriously injured 140 police officers on the day of the insurrection. And many of them who are having a panic attack publicly about Jamaal Bowman have actually defended or refused to comment on the violent mob on January 6th. So you know what? We can't take anything that those individuals have to say seriously. They're not serious individuals. They're partisan political actors. And the American people are tired of that type of performative politics when there are real problems that we should be working together on in a bipartisan fashion to solve on behalf of hardworking American taxpayers.
Hakeem Jeffries, at this point, I think he's just as dumb, if not dumber, than Jamaal Bowman, right? I mean, I've never heard this man talk and him not speak from an obvious script of, well, let's never actually talk about what we do. Let's just always talk about what the Republicans do. It's nothing but deflection from this clown, okay, who is a puppet of Nancy Pelosi. It is Nancy Pelosi speaking. It's not him. He's never had an original thought in his life. He's an affirmative action minority leader. The only reason he's in that position is because he's black. Just like the only reason that Jamaal Bowman is not facing any real consequences for his actions is, one, because he's black, two, because he's a Democrat, okay, and three, because DC is soft on crime, right? Which, I mean, hey, him being black and a Democrat, again, makes him eligible for, again, a slap on the wrist. A slap on the wrist that would not be given to anybody else. Again, could you guys imagine if somebody like, for example, a Paul Gosar, okay, of the GOP, or a Marjorie Taylor Greene, or a Lauren Boebert, or even, who knows, maybe even Byron Donalds, right? Because remember, if you're conservative and you're black, you're not really black, right? You are a white supremacist in blackface, according to the left. So imagine any Republican doing what this guy did. He clearly did it as a way to try to obstruct an official proceeding, which he should be charged with felonies, and he should be facing 10, 20 years in prison, just like the people from January 6th. Imagine if any Republican had done that. What charges would he have got? He would not have got a slap on the wrist. And also, Democrats would be introducing a resolution to expel him. There would be a floor vote to expel any GOP member who did what Jamaal Bowman did. Because clearly he lied. It's on tape. He lied. So again, the question is, what is the GOP going to do? Are they going to take a victory lap with this guy getting a slap on the wrist that none of them would get if they did that and Democrats were in control? Or are they actually going to wield the power that they have to punish this man to the maximum extent? A censure is not enough. Democrats don't even want the man to be censured. They're not even acknowledging what he did was a crime. Hakeem Jeffrey said, I don't think he should be censured. They're not trying to hold him to any other standards that they hold people on the opposite side of political aisle on. They're not trying to. And it seems to me that Republicans aren't either. Because unless they bring a vote to the floor to have this man expelled, this party is weak. They're useless. This right here is a litmus test for the Republican Party. This is an easy layup. Bring a resolution to the floor to have him expelled. Do it. Because if you had done that, you would not get the benefit of the doubt. You would be gone. And there would be no questions asked. The only way that you stop the communist takeover of this country from the Democrats, what is currently happening, the two-tier justice system, is to give the Democrats a taste of their own medicine. Let the pendulum swing the other way. Let them face the consequences of the precedents that they have set in this country. But if Republicans continue to just let Democrats get away with crimes, they continue to not use the power that they have to go after Democrats and to make them face accountability for the precedents that they set, you're going to continue to see Democrats ramrod and destroy the Republican Party, because that's exactly what's happening. They're trying to lock up Trump right now. They're trying to lock up the president of the United States, and you can't even get all of the GOP candidates to come out here and say, I would pardon the guy, right? If you ask any of these guys except Vivek Ramaswamy, hey, would you pardon Trump for what is clearly and obviously a political persecution? They'll give you word salad. They won't give you a straight answer. And the ones in Congress, again, unless they go after Jamaal Bowman, which again, we got time. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. You got time. But if they do not bring a vote to the floor to expel this man, throw away the whole party. This party is clearly not the party that we need to carry the conservative agenda. They're not fighters, right? They're not fighters. So I'm just saying, Capitol Police can get this man a slap on the wrist, but it's up to the Republicans in Congress to expel this guy and to make him face real consequences for his actions. Because again, if that was a Republican, we all know what Democrats would do. That he'd be gone. He would already been gone, right? No questions asked. They would have got rid of him. So hey, we'll see. I don't have my hopes up. I think this party is weak. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.